Alright, welcome back, guys. What I've been doing is, those of you that follow the Trail 70 forum on Facebook, got to see like a 5-minute video I did of some of this in various stages. I have got the Candy Emerald on the swing arm and the front fork assembly, but the chain guard, I had to start over with it. I just had some dark lines in it. I couldn't get it out. I tried to redo it, and I had to start completely over because it didn't want to cooperate. But it was the first one that I started shooting paint on, and it just, because it's more like flat sheet metal, it was be easy to get off and start over. So whoop-de-doo. So I'm at the silver metallic right now. It's not primered. I got to wait for about an hour for it to set in before I could put the emerald green on it. So, but on these parts here, I have not done the clear coat yet. It's got a 2K clear coat, and it's a, well, let me show you. Let's see here. That's the silver. Okay, here's the 2K clear coat. You take this cap off, and there's an activation deal that you got to do. Of course, you got to read the instructions. Excuse me. To do that. So I want to be sure that I'm at the correct what you call that, point in time to do that. I don't want to do this because I don't have to buy any more of this. I do have another can, but it's not from Custom Cans. But it's got like 24 or 48 hour life in these, I believe. Let me see. Uh-oh. It says, after use, turn aerosol can upside down and empty the valve. Pot life up to 24 hours at 20 degrees Celsius. So convert that over to American temperature. Anyway, yeah, you got 24 hours of life on it. So once you get to that point, then you're screwed, But I got 3 kits. It's a 3-can kit. So, but anyway, I got the frame. I have done a few things to it, repairs. I know most of you probably run across welding slag pieces like here and there and different places. I've had, like, somebody had something on that, so I'm going to try to clean all that up. I had some things I had to straighten up here and there. You want to get all your bearing races cleaned up. I got some more slag like there on the top of the steering neck. Just different places I'm going to go through and knock all those slag pieces down, and I'm going to slick it up real good. May have to throw it in a sandblaster. I did get the badges off. I took my little propane torch and heated it up on the back, and I got the glue out, the decals off. I set them somewhere. I set them so I wouldn't get them tore up. But yeah, this one, it's a okay, January 71, and this is number 908 for January. So this is under 1,000 production number. But I'm gonna have to probably throw it in a sandblaster and probably knock out some stuff up in here. But I don't know what I'm gonna do first. I need to probably heat this up or just scrape this stinking decal up. I may have to get a hair dryer or just get my torch and run over and soften it up and get the adhesive to break loose and scrape off what doesn't want to come willingly. So typical sun fade. I do got some adhesive from the deal there, but I can scrape that off. It would take forever to blast it off, but you know, then I got somebody stuck a Chevron rewards decal down there that I'm gonna have to knock off. So I got to protect my VIN tag. Let's see here. I've got some wheels. Let's see here. I'm not going to try to do a long sob story of a repaint on this. I got this, and I believe I found this at Walmart or somewhere. Yeah, it's in a Walmart bag. And I went ahead and got another one of these. This is a double. So if I need to do this and knock off some paint, some rust, I can do that. But anyway, and that's a chain guard. That's that black chain guard. I need to go ahead and put it back in the bag. But anyway, and I got my blue gloves on because I'm dealing with paint. Doesn't have anything to do with any kind of infectious diseases. So I got acetone that will kill any infectious diseases out here. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get started trying to get this thing stripped down, and see you shortly. Okay. I've got the decals burned off, or heated up, scraped off. And what I'm working on now is I coated the left hand side with the citrus stripping gel. You can't even smell it or nothing like that. I got all the doors down and I'm not even getting asphyxiated, so I got it sitting there soaking. And we'll see what it does here in about 30 minutes. Okay. I can't remember where we were just a second ago, but it's been a little bit. I got me a little plastic scraper that I can scrape this up. And I've been using the wire brush. I think that's like from Dollar General or something like that. Real cheap. But it's just, you know, the bristles ain't very long, but they're not long, but it's kind of long. But anyway, let me focus on what I'm doing. This area right here is where the decal covered is being a pain in the ass because, of course, it wasn't damaged by the UV rays and stuff and the sunlight. So other than that, I just went ahead and went over it again, smeared it over with stuff so I can get anything else and a little bit leftovers. I have not done the other side, but I'm gonna, you know, one thing I'm gonna clean the VIN numbers out. I'm gonna scratch them out, clean all the rust out, so it doesn't try to disappear on me when I cover it with paint. So that would be something, if you haven't thought of or done, to make sure your VIN number doesn't go away when you cover it up with paint. So I'm gonna pick it out with a pick and scratch it, so it'll come out clean. Other than that, you know, there's places that I noticed that, like in here, they didn't paint it where the dam, you know, years ago. There's some places that they were only focused on more than others. All this area in here is going to be just as good as the area out here, so it's going to be better than it was. So anyway, I'm already getting, I think, down to the bottom of my first can. It does take quite quite a few tries to get the correct, like on those parts. So chain guard, this will be the third time I've had to try to redo it. I don't know what the hell it is, but that chain guard does not want to be painted. Yeah, it just, as soon as I hit that green on there, it's just it. And I followed all the instructions on how to, spraying it and stuff like that. So it's around 70 degrees right now. So I don't know. I mean, man, it's just pissed me off. So anyway, bring you back here in a little bit. Be just a split second for you. Alright, back again. Been a little while. I got all the stripping done. I got to a point that I had so much of that darn stripper and stuff, and trying to use acetone or mineral spirits to get it off, and it was just up in some places that I couldn't deal with. And I tried sandblasting it off, and that turned into it just caked up the sand, and in the places that were still moist or had that that gummy junk from the paint balling up from the paint thinner. So I had to run down to my car wash and blast it out of there with a hot soapy or high power soapy water. And there was stuff coming out of here, just balls of it. It's open for and getting it up in here and blowing it out of here, and had to come home as fast as I could and start getting it dried off before any flash rusting set in. There may be a little bit flash rusting up in there, which I can take. I'm still working on some of that, cleaning it up, but just to give you another progress report, I didn't take the VIN tag off, just tape it up. And I've used this Scotch-Brite fiber wheel from Walmart's, and I had this wire wheel, put it on that air tool, and had this one and put a small one so I can get it some places that big one couldn't. Knock some stuff clean. And other than that, I'm going to try to work on the inside and just prime it, and make all that look good. And I'll start, I'll put it up on the stand at a certain point, and it'll be final paint before too long. Anyway, I'm not trying to drag this video out because watching paint dry is like, makes you grow old. Catch you in a minute. Okay. Here we are. Well, I got it, all the little blemishes out of it, and all sorts of things that I needed to take care of. I got it 2 coats of primer. I smoothed it out with a Scotch-Brite, and that's in between, after the first coat of primer, I Scotch-Brited it in the key areas and stuff, not down in there and that crap, but I cleaned all that out, wiped it out with acetone and stuff, and primed it. It's better painted than it was out of the factory, as far as down in there and all up in them little ways and stuff. So I got a pretty good coat of the silver base coat. So we'll see how that pans out. I may do it like you, may not. I'm doing it how I think I need to do it. So my first time trying to paint one of these suckers, so I just can't believe how well that them two right there turned out. So I may just have to go ahead and take them down and wrap them, put them somewhere, because I'm not going to put the 2K clear coat on it yet. But I'll tell you what, one thing that's been driving myself crazy, it's been pissing me off, is this is the 4th time I've totally cleaned it off. I've sandblasted it. I've primed it twice. I shot the silver, wait the hour, and give it the candy green. I don't know what the hell it is. It just it doesn't want to stick to it like it should. So I don't know. It's just driving me batshit crazy. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like that overnight, and maybe come in tomorrow with a fresh attitude. And it's about time for me to wrap it up anyway. Hell, it's damn near midnight, so I don't know. Who knows? I'm gonna have to start over with the damn thing. I just don't get it. I mean, I've never. I mean, the fork and the swing arm didn't even give me no trouble, and I hope that the frame goes on just as good. So I'm about ready to throw a damn hammer or something. So just because that paint, and I think I'm gonna have to order me another can of candy green anyway. I'm already into my 2nd can. I got one more. I haven't used much of it yet. There's still a whole lot in there, 95% of it. I didn't even start getting spraying on that thing, and I had a light coat, and I thought, I'll just lay it right there and paint it. The backside doesn't count for much, but I want it to look nice too. But just laying there with a light coat, just started to run. I thought, damn. So, I mean, that's with a new can. So, I don't know. Maybe temperature. Maybe it's the way I'm holding my mouth. Alright. Guys, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. But y'all see me in just a second. Well, guess what, guys? I got all the green spraying done. These are cleared. It's the next day, fresh attitude. So, finally got the paint to cooperate on the chain yard. So, it's hanging up there. I gave it another shot of clear. So, and here's I don't know how this is going to look on the computer. But that's it. That's Custom Cans Candy Emerald Green. So, I don't know. It's quite a chore to deal with the candy colors. It's not like painting your go-kart or just some kind of farm equipment. It's its own animal. So, but anyway, this is going to probably have to sit for a day before I can try to jack with it. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. It's about 4 o'clock anyway. 4 o'clock on a Friday, so I got things I got to do and figure out. Had a few spots I had to go back and straighten out, but I'm not going to tell you where, I'm not going to tell you all that stuff, because I'll tell you what, if you're not watching it, you'll get runs in this damn stuff. The priming's great, the sand, the primer is awesome, but when it comes, or even the silver goes on great. I probably only use a partial can of silver,
I didn't even run out of silver in the first can. It's just you're going to go through the candy part. And I'm still in the first can to clear, and I got it all cleared. So you're probably, I've got enough silver for another project to do a candy color, whatever, and clear. Which can is this? This is your 2-coat or 2K clear coat. You're supposed to pull that pin and turn it one full turn, 360 degrees, and I pushed it back in, but anyway, because I couldn't set the can down without it, but all the directions are there. You shake it for 2 minutes, then in 24 hours you cannot use it. It's got a 24-hour shelf life after activation. So I got enough in there to give stuff another shot of clear here in a little while, but I got plenty of time. So I'm gonna say I started at 2:30 clearing stuff. But there she goes, just like the Emerald City in the Wizard of Oz. I hope everything, when it gets dry, I can deal with it. I hope I don't have any spots that I gotta maybe buff out or polish. And it does say the clear coat you can polish it, but let me see here. Can be mechanically polished after 24 hours. Okay. So when I'm not using, I'm supposed to do this. Whatever. Anyway. Guys, I hope I ain't talking Chinese, but maybe it'll inspire you to get out and do your bike. I'd love to do that one, but I don't know. I need to get out of the shop. I got to get some fresh air. So catch y'all later. Oh, and if this is the last spot in the segment on painting this bike, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. Share this. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. But yeah, come back and see me, because I'll probably be doing some short clip videos and of this thing going together. So guys, I enjoyed y'all checking this thing out. 73s.